passive income strategies and ideas for building long-term wealth. I used to think that building wealth meant one thing: being chained to a desk for 40 years, trading my life away for a paycheck. Financial security? That was a 401k and a steady job. I was wrong. That path didn't feel like a road to freedom. It felt like a gilded cage where my income was always capped by the hours in a day. The whole system felt designed to keep me on a treadmill, always busy, but never actually getting anywhere. And the fear that one little thing, a layoff, an illness, could blow it all up, that was always in the back of my mind. In this video, I'm going to show you the blend of online and traditional passive income streams I use to finally get off that treadmill. This isn't about some get-rich-quick fantasy. It's about building wealth for the long haul. It's about creating a financial engine that works for you 24/7, so you can stop trading your time for money and start building real, lasting security. Let's begin with the mindset shift from active earner to asset owner. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, we have to talk about the biggest change that made any of this possible: the shift in my mindset. I had to completely change my definition of wealth. It wasn't about a high salary anymore. A high salary just meant I had golden handcuffs. True wealth, I realize, is freedom. It's the freedom to decide what you do with your day, the freedom from money stress, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing your lifestyle doesn't depend on you clocking in every single morning. The key to this freedom is breaking the link between your time and your income. That's the whole point of passive income. Now, let's be real for a second. The word passive is a little misleading. Most of these strategies take a ton of work up front, either your time, your money, or both. The difference is you're not just earning a one-time fee. You're building an asset. You're creating something that can pay you over and over, long after you put in the initial effort. It's the difference between being the hamster on the wheel and actually building the wheel that spins and generates energy on its own. This is a lottery ticket. It's a blueprint for building a financial fortress, one brick at a time. Next, the foundation, what I call my bedrock of traditional investments. My journey started by building a solid foundation. I knew I needed something stable and reliable before I started taking bigger swings with online stuff. This is where old-school, time-tested investments came into play. They are the slow and steady heartbeat of my entire strategy. My first step was getting into dividend stock investing. I'll be honest, the stock market always kind of scared me, but dividends just clicked. You're buying a tiny piece of a big, established company, and as a thank you for being an owner, they send you a cut of their profits. It's that simple. I started small, with just a few $100 a month, buying into dividend-focused ETFs. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are amazing for beginners because you get instant diversification. Instead of betting on one horse, you're spreading your money across hundreds of companies, which seriously lowers your risk. You'll often see average dividend yields floating around 3% to 5%, sometimes even more, sometimes less depending on market. But the real magic happens when you reinvest those dividends. That money buys more shares, which then pay you more dividends. That's the compounding effect that can truly snowball your wealth over time. The second pillar of my foundation is real estate, but not in the way you're probably thinking. I had zero desire to be a landlord, getting calls about a broken toilet at 2 a.m. So I found a way to get the income from real estate without the headaches: real estate investment trusts, or REITs. Just think of a REIT as a company that owns and operates properties that make money, like apartment buildings, warehouses, or shopping centers. When you buy a share of a REIT, it's like owning a tiny piece of all those properties, and you get your share of the rent checks paid out as dividends. They trade on the stock market just like a normal stock, so they're super easy to buy and sell. This gave me a stake in the real estate market, a proven wealth builder, with none of the landlord drama, supercharging my wealth online. Once my foundation was built and growing steadily, I was ready to pour some gas on the fire. This is where I turned to the digital world, because the potential for growth and higher returns is just insane. These online streams took more of my time than my money up front, but they became the real engine for growth. My first project was creating a digital product. I took a skill I already had from my day job, project management, and built a detailed ebook and a few spreadsheet templates to go with it. This is a perfect create once, sell forever model. I probably spent about 80 hours total writing, designing, and setting up a simple sales page. But once it was done, it was done. It became an automated system that worked for me 24/7. People could find it, buy it, and download it all without me lifting a finger. And the profit margins are incredible because there's no physical product. When that first digital product started bringing in an extra $500 a month, that was the moment I truly knew this was real. That little win gave me the confidence to build my biggest online asset. A niche YouTube channel and a blog, a lot like what you're seeing right now. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the hardest strategy on the list. It takes a long, long time to build an audience and see any real results. But the payoff is huge because one video or one article can make you money from multiple places at once. First, there's YouTube ad revenue, which can become a really nice income stream on its own. Second, and usually the biggest earner, is affiliate marketing. I only recommend products and services I actually use and love. When someone buys something through my link, I get a small commission, and it doesn't cost them anything extra. Down the road, you can add brand deals, sponsorships, and even sell your own courses. This content machine, once you get it going, just works tirelessly to grow your audience and your income. Okay, before we move on to the next strategy, kindly do me a favor. If you're finding this helpful and starting to see how you could piece some of this together for yourself, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It seriously helps the channel grow and tells me I should make more videos just like this one. Thanks for the support. It means a lot. Now let's talk about the flywheel effect, how it all works together. This next part is maybe the most important piece of the whole puzzle. None of these income streams work in a vacuum. They all feed into each other, creating this powerful, self-sustaining wealth-building flywheel. This is a system that really set me free. Here's how it all connects. The money I make from my digital products and my content isn't just for spending. It's investment capital. I funnel a big chunk of those online profits right back into buying more dividend stocks and REITs. So, the active work I did creating content is now fueling my truly passive investments. This creates an amazing cycle. The dividend portfolio grows, which means it generates more and more passive income. That dividend income then starts to cover more of my monthly bills. As that happens, I become less and less dependent on any single paycheck or income source. It's the ultimate form of financial security. If my YouTube revenue has a slow month, who cares? The dividend checks are still coming in. If the stock market takes a hit, my online business is probably doing just fine, and I can use that cash to invest more while prices are low. This connected system is so much stronger than a single paycheck ever could be. It's a fortress, not a house of cards. When I started this journey, I truly believed my time was the only thing I had to sell. I was completely stuck in that time for money trap. Building this system of different passive income streams completely shattered that idea. It proved to me that the goal isn't to work harder. It's to build things that work for you. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much your assets earn. The path to financial freedom isn't some big secret. It's a process of learning, building, and staying disciplined enough to see it through. It takes patience. You won't get there overnight. But just starting is the most important step. Every dollar you invest, every video you film, every page you write, it's another brick in the foundation of your own freedom. Getting started is the hardest part. It's also the only part that really matters. To help you out, I've put together a newsletter with my top resources and a checklist to help you start your own passive income journey. The link is right at the top of the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into each of these strategies. And let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to try. Get started today. Your future self is going to thank you for it.